Hello children, welcome back to the mathematics class. In our last video, we have seen about rational numbers. What do you mean by rational number and closure property of rational number, whole numbers and integers. So let us recall what we have studied in our last class. What do you mean by rational number? A number which can be represented in the form of p by q is called a rational number, isn't it? See, and we have studied about closure properties of whole numbers, integers and rational numbers in the last video. In today's video, let us learn about commutative property of rational numbers, whole numbers and integers, and associative properties of whole numbers, integers and rational numbers. Okay. First, let us see commutative properties of whole numbers. So, what is by commutative property? Whole numbers, integers and rational numbers. We have to learn about commutative property. Commutative property means if the numbers are a and b, then a and b. For example, if you add this one for addition, a plus b is equal to b plus a. Whether it is true, then it is holds good. The meaning is holds good. Let us see whether this a for addition, a plus b is equal to b plus a, whether it is true or not. Let us check it for whole numbers. Let us take two whole numbers. What are whole numbers? The set of number which starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, is it? So, whole numbers let us check. Let us take that two whole numbers, say 2 and 5. A and b as 2 and 5. What about a plus b? 2 plus 5 is equal to 5 plus 2 is same. 2 plus 5 and 5 plus 2 same. Yes, 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. 5 plus 2 is also 7. Therefore, addition is commutative for whole numbers. Okay. Addition is commutative for whole numbers, we can say. Now let us take for subtraction. What about subtraction for whole numbers? Whether commutative subtraction is applicable for whole numbers or not. What about this? Let us take whether a minus b. For example, let us take 2 and say 3. 2 and 3 or 5 and 3. Let us take 5 and 3. A and b. Two numbers 5 and 3. Whether 5 minus 3 is equal to 3 minus 5. See, addition is for whole number. Addition is commutative for whole numbers. Now, what about subtraction? 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. 3 minus 5 is equal to minus 2. 5 minus 3 is not equal to 5, 3 minus 5. Therefore, subtraction is not commutative for whole number. Subtraction is not commutative for whole number. For whole number, subtraction is not commutative. For multiplication, let us do whole numbers. Say 7 and 3. Whether 7 into 3 is equal to 3 into 7, check. 7 into 3 is equal to 21. 3 into 7 is also 21. Therefore, multiplication is commutative for whole numbers. Multiplication is commutative. Addition is commutative. Multiplication is commutative. Subtraction is not commutative. Now, division. What about division? See, whether, for example, let us take two whole numbers, say 4, 8 and 2. Whether 8 divided by 2 is equal to 2 divided by 8, whether it is true, 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. 2 divided by 8 is equal to 1 by 4. 4 is not equal to 1 by 4. Therefore, division is not commutative for whole numbers. Division is not commutative. Therefore, remember, only addition and multiplication are commutative for whole numbers. Subtraction and division are not commutative for whole numbers. Okay? Yes. Now let us check for integers. Let us check for integers. What about integers? Commutative properties of integers. What are integers? Let us see. What are integers? All positive, negative, along with 0 are called integers. Is it all negative numbers? All negative numbers. See, for example, minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. This side and that side continues. Integers continues. So, whether a plus b is equal to b plus a, whether it is correct. Now let us take any two integers. equal to 2 plus minus 3. Whether it is correct or not, let us check. Minus 3 plus 2. What is the answer? Minus 1 is the answer. Yes, 2 plus minus 3. It is also minus 1 is the answer. Minus 1 is equal to minus 1. So, if you add any two integers and if you reverse the order of any two integers, then both also same. Therefore, addition is commutative for integers. For integers, addition is commutative. What about subtraction? Subtraction of integers. Let us take any two integers, say 5 and minus 1. 5 and minus 1. I will take two integers 5 and minus 1. 5 minus minus 1. Whether it is equal to minus 1 minus 5. Minus 1 minus 5. Whether it is equal. If it is equal, so 5 minus minus 1 means how much? 5 minus of minus plus 1 is equal to 6. So 5 minus minus 1 means 6. Whether it is equal to minus 1 minus 5, minus 1 minus 5 minus 5 is equal to minus 6. 6 is not equal to minus 6. So subtraction is not commutative for integers. Subtraction is not commutative for integers. Remember, subtraction is not commutative for integers. Okay. Next, multiplication. Let us take any two integers, say minus 2 and minus 5. Let us take minus 2 and minus 5. Whether minus 2, a into b is equal to b into a into b, minus 2 into minus 5. Whether it is equal to minus 5 into minus 2. See, minus 2 into minus 5 is equal to how much? Plus 10. Minus into minus plus 2 into 5 is 10. Minus 5 into minus 2 is also plus 10. Therefore, minus 2 into minus 5 is equal to minus 5 into minus 2. Okay, therefore both also true. Therefore, multiplication is commutative for integers. Okay. Next, division. What about division of integers? Let us divide two integers. Say minus 4 and let us take minus 4 and say 8. Minus 4 and 8. Whether minus 4 divided by 8 is equal to 8 divided by minus 4. You have to check. Minus 4 divided by 8. What is the answer? Minus 1 by 2. Correct? Minus 4 divided by 8 is equal to minus 1 by 4. 1 by 2. What about 8 divided by minus 4? 8 divided by minus 4 is equal to 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are. So minus 2. The answer is minus 2. Minus 4 by 8 is equal to minus 1 by 2. 8 by minus 4 is equal to minus 2 by 4. So minus 1 by 2 is not equal to 2. Therefore, division is not commutative for integers. Division is not commutative for integers. Only addition and multiplication are commutative for integers. Subtraction and division are not commutative for integers. Okay? Yes. Next, let us see the commutativity for rational number. For rational number, what about rational number? Addition of rational numbers. What about addition of rational numbers? See, for rational number, let us take two rational numbers, any two rational numbers, say 2 by 5 and 3 by 10. 3 by 10. The answer is like this. 3 by 10 and 5 by 3. Two rational numbers. So, rational numbers can be represented in the form of p by q. Let us check whether 2 by 5 plus 3 by 10 is equal to 3 by 10 plus 2 by 5, whether both are equal, this side and that side. See, 2 by 5 plus 3 by 10. Here, 3 by 10 plus 2 by 5. Yes, what is the answer? 10 is the LCM. So, 5 2s are 10, 2 2s are 4. 4 plus 3. The answer is 7 by 10. The answer of this is 7 by 10 if you add. And here, also 10 is the LCM. 3 plus 4. It is also 7 by 10. Answer is 7 by 10. 7 by 10 is equal to 7 by 10. So we can say 2 by 5 plus 3 by 10 is equal to 3 by 10 plus 2 by 5. So addition is commutative for rational number. For rational numbers, addition is commutative. Next, subtraction. Let us take that same rational numbers. What about subtraction? Whether it is true or not. Let us check. Addition is possible. A plus B is equal to B plus A. What about this? Let us consider A as 2 by 3 and B as 3 by 10. Now, what about the subtraction? 2 by 5 minus 3 by 10 is equal to 3 by 10 minus 2 by 5. Let us check. What is the answer here? 10 is the sum of 2 and 5. Then 2, 5 2s are 10, 2 2s are 4 minus 3. The answer is 1 by 10. So 2 by 5 minus 3 by 10 is equal to, we can subtract like this. The answer is 1 by 10. What about here? 10 is the LCM there also. 3 minus here 5 2s are 10, 2 2s are 4 minus 4. See like this. Is it minus 4? What is the answer? 3 minus 1 is 4 is equal to minus 1 by 10. See, 2 by 5 minus 3 by 10 is equal to 1 by 10. 3 by 10 minus 2 by 5 is equal to minus 1 by 10. So 1 by 10 is not equal to minus 1 by 10. Therefore, subtraction is not commutative. A minus B is not equal to B minus A for rational number. So subtraction is not commutative. Subtraction is not commutative for rational numbers. Okay. Next, multiplication. Let us take any two rational numbers. Say any two rational numbers. Say 1 by 3, and I will take 5 by 7. Three rational numbers I will take. Two rational numbers I will take. 1 by 3 into 5 by 7. Whether it is equal to 7 by 5 by 7 into 1 by 3. What is the answer of this? 1 into 5 is 5. 3 into 7 is 21. Here 5 into 5 is 5. 1 is 5, 7 into 3 is 21. See, 1 into 3, 1 by 3 into 5 by 7 is equal to 5 by 21. 5 by 7 into 1 by 3 is also 5 by 21. Therefore, A into B is equal to B into A. We can say A into B is equal to B into A. Therefore, multiplication is commutative for rational numbers. Multiplication is commutative for rational numbers. Now, let us come to the division. What about division? See, division, for example, say 10 by 2 or 10 by 2 and say 4 by say 8. Let us take two numbers like this, two rational numbers like this. See, 10 by 2 divided by 4 by 10, 8. Whether it is equal to 4 by 8 divided by 10 by 2. This is the question. See whether it is equal or not. That's the question. See, 10 by 2 by is equal to 8 by 4. We can write like this, 8 by 4. 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8, and 4 ones are 4 ones are. So 10 is answer. Here 4 by 8 into 2 by 10. Here also we will get 2 ones are 2, 4 are 4 ones are 4 ones are. So answer is 1 by 10. Here it is 10. There it is 1 by 10. Therefore we can say A divided by B is not equal to B divided by A. B divided by A. Therefore division is not commutative for rational numbers. Okay, so only addition and multiplications are commutative for rational numbers. Subtraction and division are not commutative for rational numbers. So let us recall all this what we have studied about commutativity. See, commutativity or commutative property for addition, whole numbers are commutative for addition. So addition is commutative for whole numbers, or subtraction is not commutative for whole number, multiplication is commutative for whole number, division is not commutative for whole numbers. In the same integers also, addition and multiplications are commutative for integers, subtraction and division are not commutative for integers. For rational numbers also, addition and multiplications are commutative, subtraction and divisions are not commutative for integers. Okay, so this is about commutative property. Next, in the same way, next property is associative property. Third property or associativity. Associative property. You know what is associative property? Associativity. Associativity means there must be three numbers A, B and and C. A, B and C. 3 numbers must be there. In that 3 numbers, you have to change the orders of the number. See, A, B, C. If A plus B plus C, A plus B plus C, here C, you have to add, you have to group the first 2 numbers, A plus B, to the sum of that C is to be added. And here, A, the first number, it is to be added to the sum of the B and C. See, how to read this? A plus B plus C, A plus B plus C. Whether it is equal or not, you have to check. Let us check it for whole number. Whole number. Let us check for whole number. Let us take 2 whole number, 3, 5 and 6. I will take 3, 5 and 6. Let us check that one. 3 plus 5 plus 6, A plus B plus C. Whether it is equal to 3 plus 5 plus 6. Whether it is equal or not. Let us see. 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. 8 plus 6. 8 plus 6 is equal to 14. So 3 plus 5 plus 6 is equal to 8 plus 6 is equal to 14. What about here? 3 plus 5 plus 6 is equal to 11. 3 plus 11 is also 14. So we can say A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. So these are equal. Both LHS and RHS are equal. Therefore we can say associative property for whole number. For whole number, what about for whole number? Associative properties for whole number, it is possible or holds good for whole number associative property, or addition is associative for whole numbers. Next, for subtraction, whether A minus B minus C is equal to A minus B minus C, whether it is, you have to check for whole number. See, let us see 2 whole numbers, 2, 3 and 4. Now according to this, see, A minus B minus C, whether it is equal to A minus B minus C. If it is equal, both sides are equal, then it is holds good. Subtraction is holds good for whole number. 2 minus 3 is minus 1 minus 4. Minus 1 minus 4 is minus 5. Answer is minus 5. So 2 minus 3 minus 4 is equal to minus 5. What about this? 2 minus 3 minus 4 is equal to 1. 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. See, this side minus 5 and that side it is, here it is, here minus 1. 3 minus 1 is equal to 3 plus 1 is equal to 3. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Here minus 5, that side minus 5. So A minus B minus C is not equal to A minus B minus C. Therefore, not equal. Subtraction is not associative for whole number. Subtraction is not associative for whole number. Why? Because A minus B minus C is not equal to A minus B minus C. Next, what about multiplication? Let us take 3 numbers. Let us take the same number. 2, 3, 4. See, 2 into 3 into 4. How much? 2 into 3 is 6 into 4 is equal to 24. What about here? 2 into 3 into 4. Let us prove the last 2 numbers. So meaning is 2 into 3 into 4 is 12. 2 into 12 is also 24. Both sides LHS and RHS are equal. 24 is equal to 24. Therefore multiplication is commutative for whole number. Next, division. What about division? Now let us take 2 numbers, say 2, 4 and 8. 2 divided by 4 divided by 8. Let us group first 2. Here 2 divided by 4 divided by 8. I will take like this. 2 divided by 4. 2 divided by 4 is equal to 1 by 2. So you can write as 1 by 2. Divided by 8. Here 2 divided by 4 divided by 8. That is also 1 by 2. We can write like this. 2 divided by 1 by 2. So here the meaning is 1 by 2 into divided by 8 is 1, you have to multiply by 1 by 8. So 1 by 2 divided by 8 is equal to 1 by 2 into 1 by 8. That is the meaning. So what is the answer? The answer is 1 by 16. 1 by 16. Here 2 divided by 1 by 2 means 2 into 2 divided by 1. If you multiply, you have to write the reciprocal. Reciprocal. So 2 into 2 is 1, 4. 4 by 1 or 4. So here 2 divided by 4 divided by 8 is equal to 1 by 16. 2 divided by 4 divided by 8 is equal to 4. 1 by 16 is not equal to 4. Therefore, not equal. These are not equal. Therefore, division is not applicable or is not associative for whole numbers. Okay, like this we can conclude. So only addition and the multiplication are associative for whole number. Division and subtractions are not associative for whole number. Like that, we will check for integers and rational numbers. Let us check for integers. What about for integers? If you divide any two integers in 2, let us take two integers as 2, minus 4 and 8. These are the three integers. Whether a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. See, 2 plus minus 4 plus 8 is equal to 2 plus minus 4 plus 8. Whether it is true or not, check. 2 plus minus 4 minus plus 8, the answer is plus 4 is equal to 6. Minus 4 plus 8 is equal to plus 4, the answer is 6. What about here? 2 plus minus 2 is equal to minus 2 plus 8. Minus 2 plus 8 is equal to minus 6. Here plus 6, there it is minus 6. So for addition, minus 2 plus 8, sorry, it is not minus 6, it is 6. Minus 2 plus 8 is equal to 6. See, a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. This side also 6, there also 6. Therefore, a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. A plus b plus c is addition for integers holds good, or addition is associative for integers. We can check. And the same one if you for subtraction. If you use for subtraction here, what happens? What is the answer? 2 minus 4 minus 8. Whether it is equal to 2 minus 8. See, a minus b. B minus c is equal to a minus b minus c. Whether it is true or not, let us check. 2 minus 4 minus 8. What is the answer? Minus 4 minus 8 is equal to minus 12. Minus 12. 2 minus 12 is equal to 2 minus of minus 12. 2 plus 12 is equal to 40. Answer is 40. Here 2 minus of minus 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. 6 minus 8. 6 minus 8 is equal to minus 2. Here 40, that side minus 2. So subtraction is not associative for integers. Subtraction is not associative for integers. Now multiplication. If you multiply these ABC, what happens? Let us see. If you multiply these three numbers, 2 into minus 4 into 8, I will group like this. Whether it is equal to 2 into minus 4 into 8. See, here last two numbers are grouped. Here first two numbers are grouped. 2 into minus 4. The answer is 2 into minus 4 is equal to minus 8. Correct? Yes. Minus 8 into 8. Minus 8 are 64. Minus into plus is minus 64. Minus 8 into plus 8 is equal to minus 64. Answer. What about here? 2 into minus 4 into 8. Minus 4 into 8 is 32. Minus 4 into 8 is minus 32. 2 into minus 32 is minus 64. Minus 64. So both sides are equal. Okay. Therefore, a into b into c is equal to a into b into c. Minus 64 is equal to minus 64. So multiplication for integers is associative, or multiplication is associative for integers. Addition associative and multiplication is also associative for integers. Now division. Let us divide here. 2 divided by minus 4 divided by minus 8 is equal to 2 divided by minus 4 divided by minus 8. Whether it is true or not, we have to check. So if you check whether it is true or not, 2 divided by minus 4, 2 divided by minus 4, the answer is 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2. See, minus 1 by 2 divided by 8, that is equal to minus 1 by 2 into 1 by 8. The answer is minus 1 by 16. Here I said it is 1 by 16, and here 2 divided by minus 4 by 8 is minus 1 by 4. 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4. That is equal to 2 into 4 by minus 1 or minus 4 by 1. The answer is 2 into minus 4 is minus 8 by 1 or minus 8. Here we said minus 1 by 16, and that side in RHS minus 8 is the answer. Therefore, minus 1 by 16 is not equal to minus 8. Therefore, division is not associative for integers. Division is not associative. Subtraction and division are not associative for integers. This is why we can conclude. Next, another for rational number. What about rational number? In rational numbers also, if you check using 3 numbers, any 3 rational numbers, say any 3 rational numbers having numerator and denominator, 2 by 3 or 4 by 5. If you take these 3 numbers and check yourself, a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. If you check, then we can conclude that both LHS and RHS are equal, or we can conclude that rational numbers are associative, or addition is associative for rational numbers. Subtraction is not possible here. A minus b minus c is not applicable for a minus b minus c for rational number. If you use rational number, subtraction is not possible, multiplication is possible, division is not possible for rational numbers. You can check yourself taking any 3 rational numbers. Okay, so for associative property, what you can say, for whole numbers, addition and multiplications are associative, but subtraction and division not associative. For integers also, addition and multiplication associative, division and subtraction and division are not associative for integers. For rational numbers also, addition and multiplications are associative, subtraction and divisions are not associative. Okay, these are about associative properties of associative and commutative properties of whole number. Okay, about this you have to learn. This is about associative property and commutative properties of whole numbers. More about this chapter we will learn in our another period. See.